Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. We have many things to do. Got our story, solo content, got your daily quests, and we're gonna need to do some of them. Be different rewards daily. Today it just looks like some gil. So you just battle an enemy, and you get a reward of some amount of gil. Alright, and go backwards. Also, we got your enhancement quests, and they swap these out every week, I guess it looks like. You got your weapon quests for upgrading weapons, increasing difficulty, gives you more rewards. And you need to do that to upgrade to the higher tiers of the weapon, which means you'll need to be stronger to do it. Also, when you look at the weapons, you're going to need different abilities to break your enemies. The enemies will be having some attacks that could hit really hard, and if you use a corresponding sigil, it'll lower their break defense and eventually kind of stagger them where you got some time to either recover or really dish out some more damage, and most importantly you stopped them from using that move. But for different weapons, like a lot of the swords, Cloud Sword for instance is using all these steel components, and tells you where you can get that from. You can also get it from different events and chocobo missions, and eventually be able to do these. I'm not through on the story missions to be able to do that for the nano cube. However, basically just getting started, and then also an event popped up. Beach Festival Fun, little seasonal story. We got 12 days left of it. Get to go through and do some missions. You got your solo missions, little story cutscene. This one's a battle. Another little story cutscene. Harder fight. Continuing on and up to where I'm unable to beat it yet, or last time I tried I couldn't beat it. And you can also do the co-op version of these. Now the first time you do the fight, it will not use any stamina. However, after you beat it and you want to repeat it, it's going to be using quite a bit of stamina, especially, like say, let's try this one. You have to be close to the power level just to be able to actually do the mission. Luckily, this isn't blocked off. If you're too low power level, you would not be able to. And you can go 3 times the rewards and spend 3 times the stamina, or you can head back to the regular amount and then we'll have enough. So we're gonna instead do the 3 times stamina, and it's gonna say I don't have enough. However, you can use stamina tonics, and we got enough of them because I got 94 there. Anyway, I got a reward that I'm unable to collect because my inventory is too full. So anyway, let's try. And also, if you run out of stamina tonics, then you're gonna have to start spending your crystals. You do not want to do that. Hopefully you can save all your crystals for new equipment. But for now, we're going to use some stamina tonics. We'll just pop 2 of them here. You're gonna get 50 stamina for each one. So here we're gonna add 100 stamina, and we just restored that. Tells you how long it would normally take to fill up your stamina bar, which would be several hours. But for now, we're at 124, and we're gonna head right into a match because otherwise we're not gonna be getting the free stamina replenished. If you look at the bottom here, it's gonna tell you what sigils you'd elemental weaknesses or the sigils you'd want to have to target their elemental weakness and also to break them. Let's just enter. We're doing the co-op, and we're waiting for other people to join the match, or it's adding us to whatever they got set up. For this event, we'll be fighting, I guess, a Tonberry that's hidden in a watermelon, except the thing's huge. When you do the story missions, it's a Tonberry size, but when you do the battle, he's pretty big. And then you're gonna just say that we're ready. This would be us over here. You get to change your profile and for everybody to see. And what I found from fighting this is you can kind of ignore trying to break him, and you end up just beating him before he's able to do his move, because for this fight it's a really slowly charging Tonberry move. But we'll just check it out once we go in. This is the enemy. Alright, so during the fight you can be using this. For Bloody End, 500%. And if we use our Thunder Strike, as you're fighting, this gauge is going to increase and you're going to get an attack bonus. I was getting ready to use a move, a bash, so then you can switch to defense. Oops. Alright, so, and then this gauge is going to drain. So if you switch back to your attack, and then it's going to start filling up again. So you want to kind of go to defense right before a big move. This is perfect. I just got killed really nicely for the video. And look at that. No, usually I fight this guy, it's doesn't go that bad. Oh, of course somebody raised me, so thank you. And I'm about to die again. Should just save up for a cure there, right? Let's just start getting them. Okay, here's using his break ability. So you, for this one, it's going to do more damage the lower this number goes. So basically you want to just kill him instead of trying to use these break moves, which would normally lower that. And then as you're using your abilities, your limit gauge here will fill up. Oops, we wanted to switch to defensive mode right there. If he targeted me, I'll be dead again. And since we weren't really attacking them much, our limit gauge is nowhere near full, but luckily theirs are. Just using this one, looked cooler, I guess. And oh, I thought he was dead. Alright, so about one more hit. And he's dead. Alright, so after you defeat your event boss, you'll get a rating, and you want to get a S for the better reward. You'll get more items based on how well you did in the fight. And every time we join with people we haven't played with before, we get some little bonuses. First 20 or 50 or so, you're getting like 100 crystals for each person that joins, and then as the number goes up, you'll end up getting slowly less crystals, and eventually you'll just get these co-op medals, which you can use for buying some items in the co-op exchange. And after the fight, you get a little that info. You can add a friend request. Look at the battle report. Alright, we'll continue and we'll do another fight here in a minute, but let's just see what we do with some of that event items that we got and see what we have here. And instead of, you can see you get some rewards from doing some missions for the events. You got event missions. If you can get this far, you're going to get this item right there. And it'll also get so many daily. But also you go to exchange for the Beach Festival Fun. It's an event. You get Zack Umbrella Weapon, which deals 400% magical non-elemental damage, and it gives you these abilities: boost hit points and those stats, and max you get 560 plus that. So there we earned some of these watermelons, so we can buy these. We can buy up to 6 of them here, plus the 7th one from that solo. And you know, you got your tickets for draws, character memories, costume, or the passive armors, which will give you more boost hit points and defense. And additional items for upgrading weapons, weapon upgrade material, and you'll be using all of these items that you got from the fight. So let's use some of them right now. We'll buy these out. We should have enough, right? Got our huge mega watermelon. Confirm. All right. Oh, okay. We may not have enough because it looks like the amount went up. Now when we try to buy the next one, confirm. Now it's up to 300. Alright, so let's buy another one. And it's up to 400. We're gonna get one more, huh? And now we don't have enough. There, we thought we had enough. We're gonna have to do the fight again to get enough watermelon money. Or we can buy all these gotcha tickets. Eventually, we're gonna try to do it enough to get every item available, because there are kind of little special items available in the event. So let's just go back into it. Actually, let's buy the other thing. You got these. You also got your life savers, and it'll give us that. Confirm. All right. So we got some tropical beach gear for Zack. You can only get one of them, and it looks like it disappears. So eventually you'll be spending all of them on weapon upgrades. It's I think this takes it from 50 to 60. After that, 60 to 70. They don't have the Nano Cube 2 on this event bazaar, but that's alright. We're gonna just head in to earn some more watermelons and lifesavers, so we can go through on the solo mission. However, I'm going to check out the co-op that we just did. Alright, so let's battle the Tonberry on the beach. Here's got a recommended power and recommended character loadout. So we got our 3 times the stamina spent for 3 times the rewards. Our character's power is only 17,000, but that's just enough to be allowed to enter the match. And it's showing that we do have this sigil, but we're not going to use it probably. At least not for this fight. Some of the other co-op missions is pretty beneficial to break the enemy, because they have faster charging moves. This one's kind of set up to where you want to kill him before he uses his move. So there we go. Let's start the battle. Looks like everybody's picking Cloud. Maybe we'll have to get all our characters, and then you can kind of tailor them towards each boss, because some of them have different weaknesses, different strategies to defeat them. It's pretty exciting, and I'm going to give a good rating here for Final Fantasy Ever Crisis, because there's a lot to do, and I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun. If you're having fun, make sure you subscribe. Alright, so we're just going to see the difference here. We got Thunderstrike is going to do 1083. And for the same amount of charge, if we use our bloody end, it's going to do about the same. Even though this one's a 500, this one's a 400. Look at that. 1322. Oh, now he's going to do a bash on me, so I'm going to be dead here when he bashes me. We're going to use our defender before he does his bash. Watch this. So we got our defense up. Will we survive? Just barely, because we got 30% damage taken. Now we switch to attack mode here. I may need to cure ourselves first though, right? And I guess I'll have to do it again. One more time. Oops. Actually, you want to switch to defense mode. When you do your cure, you'll get a bonus to your cure. Let's just attack. Alright, so now he's going to use his special ability here of Watermelon Challenge. It's going to deal increased damage the lower the break meter goes. So if you're sitting there doing like you'd normally try to use these moves to break them, it's going to end up doing a little more damage, and his grudge meter's getting close to full. So we're going to switch quick to our defense. Of course, he wasn't attacking us, and then switch back. Come on, switch back to offense. So we get the buff for our attack. Alright, so anyway, and then we got our limit break. You can chain your limit breaks, you'll get a damage bonus. If the other guy did it too, it'd go up to 25%. So there we got a 10% damage bonus for cross slashed. And then you collect your rewards. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. Checking out more Final Fantasy Ever Crisis.
Yo!